Hey there guys, I'm back and this time I'm going to be doing a review. I just want to give you a heads up. My neighbor is power washing his house, so it's a very inconvenient time, but we're going to be doing a review today. So woot! Alright, so the review that I'm doing is this. It's the Boing Benefit Concealer, and it's called the Industrial Strength Concealer, and this is what it looks like when you go to Sephora or Ulta to buy it. It comes in a little box like this. I don't think the packaging, like the box packaging, is really that special, or the actual product packaging. So before I kind of go into detail about this concealer, I'm going to read the back of what it claims to be. It claims to be an industrial strength concealer, which will camouflage dark circles, shadows, and discoloration for a seamless, natural looking finish. And it says there's no creasing, it won't fade, and I want to say, like, it's kind of accurate, kind of not. I'll go further into detail about it, but first let's look at the actual product, and this is what it actually looks like. It's a plastic material. It's not a very, like, cheap plastic, like something like this, where it makes, like, a really flimsy, like, sound, and it's, like, really weak. This one is a little harder plastic, if that makes sense, and it is a screw top, which I personally don't like. I would have liked it better if it had, like, flipped open, because sometimes I misplace this, and it's a pain in the butt. So that is what it looks like. You are getting, when you buy this product, and it's $18, which is ridiculous. I personally can't believe I bought it for $18. But you are only getting, let me see if I can show you, 0.1 ounces of product, which is total ripoff. So it's $18 and you're just paying for 0.1 ounce. So that is what it looks like. This is, I think, this is the fair shade, I believe, like the lightest one they had. Yeah, it's a very creamy product. It's a concealer. It goes, like, you know, right here for discoloration anywhere. And if you guys can tell, I'm actually wearing concealer on this side, but not on this side. And I have been going to bed really late lately. And yeah, you can definitely tell that I have a little bit of bags under my eyes here. You can still kind of tell here, but it's not nearly as noticeable. Yeah, so I also put a little bit of powder, so there really is no, like, I'm not wearing that much makeup on this side. How on earth are you supposed to put this product on your face? Well, you can definitely use your fingers, which I definitely do, and I make sure my hands are clean before I apply it, and you can definitely use a brush. Now, what I've noticed when I use a brush is that this product is actually, it's creamy, but yet a little thick, and so when I use the brush, it's very, very thick, and it doesn't, like, blend as I want it to, and it takes just too much time for you to sit there and, like, rub it back and forth, and plus it's a very gentle area over here, so I just take my finger and I just literally, like, dab it on like this, and I kind of, like, roll my finger very gently. But I mean, it's very generic. Like, you can definitely know how to figure this out. The thing I don't like about it is that if you use a brush, which I did for the longest time, anything that is on your brush, if your brush has been sitting out for a day, you know, dust will just randomly accumulate on your brush, and it's, you know, you can't really help it unless you store your brushes in, like, bags, like, 24/7. So anything that is on your brush will automatically be transmitted onto this. Same thing with your fingers. If your fingers are dirty, it's going right into the product. And so I actually do have something like that going on here because I used the brush, and it, you know, has, like, that little, like, dusty, like, you know, little, like, particles. So it was on my brush, and my brush was clean the day prior. However, when I used it the morning, there was already a little bit of dust on it, and it automatically got stuck here, which is really disgusting in my opinion. But I did pay $18 for this, so I'm going to try my best to continue to use it. It's not like it's contaminated, but, you know, it's just something that I personally think is kind of gross. So personally, I don't like that the product is like this in a pan where you have to go and dip your fingers in it and, you know, apply it. I wish it would have been maybe in a tube. Like, that would have been so much easier to work with, and that's just my opinion. Does the product actually work? Well, I personally think it kind of works, and it claims it to be, you know, industrial strength. It claims that it's not going to do creasing or fading. I'm going to say that it does have a little bit of creasing just because, you know, my eyes, like, there's just a natural crease. Not that I have wrinkles yet, but it's just a natural crease from my eye, from my eyeball, like right under my eye. And so sometimes I notice that there's a little bit of product stuck in the crease, which is kind of gross. So I'm going to be using this, and you guys see on this side if there's really a difference. I have washed my fingers, and I just place it right under here, and I lightly blend. And it's very buildable, which I like. However, it's very noticeable, like when you kind of apply it and you get close, you can kind of see it's like a weird kind of creamy finish. So I always have to try to like put powder on it to set it, and foundation usually on top of it as well. So I make sure that I apply this under everything, so it's not like noticeable that my face is like really light here, you know? So this is after one coat. You can kind of see that there's already, I guess, a little bit of a difference. And then I apply a little bit more. Sorry, this is going to take a bit. And this is just about something that I would probably use on a daily basis. Like, this is probably it for me. And already you can kind of see a difference. Let me see if I can get closer. So if you're closer, you can definitely tell that there's still a little bit discoloration, still dark, and you could definitely reapply. However, it looks a lot, better than it did. So my final thoughts on this product is I try to do a very kind of detailed review on this. However, I'm really not pleased with this product. Yes, it does kind of what I wanted to do. However, there's some side effects to that. It kind of does crease a little bit. It looks very noticeable, like when you apply it on, that you have concealer. And I'm not a very foundation type of girl. I do use it occasionally, but it's not like a thing that I use all the time. So I would have liked something that kind of has like a more natural finish. Although it claims it to have a more natural finish, you can definitely tell that I have like, concealer going on here. And yes, I do set it, but it's still a little bit noticeable. Another thing that I don't like is that it's in a pan like this, and anything that you apply, on there is automatically like contaminated, kind of like your fingers if they're not clean, if your brushes. Using a brush is very, very difficult because it is very creamy and it is a little bit thick. When you are trying to blend it in, it doesn't really do a job that you would like. Plus, it is thick, so when you apply it on, it's just kind of hard to work with. So, I think for the price that you pay for this product, it is definitely not worth it. Maybe if you have money just to kick around and you want to try something, go ahead. But personally, if you're looking for a concealer that does what it claims to do, and it doesn't contaminate the pan and whatnot, and it is affordable, I don't think this is it. For this product, basically, there's so many other dupes. Like, Mark has a concealer just like this, and I have used the crap out of this thing. As you guys can see, it's a pan format. It's $8, half the price. Revlon has one like it. This one sucks, but this one doesn't do much better either. So it's just kind of something that I'm personally in the market for, a concealer that really does its job, doesn't look creasy, doesn't look awkward on your face when you apply it, has a natural finish, doesn't crease, as I said, and is affordable. And maybe it's not something that is like real at the moment, but that's what I'm in the market for. And I don't think Benefit is really claiming to be I don't think it really fulfills its claim. It's not really an industrial strength concealer, because yes, it kind of clears up, but you can still tell that you're wearing concealer. You can still tell a little bit that it's like dark. So those are my little thoughts on this product. If I had to rate it out of 5, I would give it like 1.52, just because it's too expensive. It doesn't really do what it's told, and it's kind of gross, like the packaging and how you apply it. So yep, that's all I have to say about this product. I'm really not happy. See you guys later. Bye.